Good morning, you all. I just wanted to take a moment and go over my favorite resources for doing CC. These are things that are all purchased through CC. There's nothing outside of CC for this video. So I'm going to show you my favorite things that I've purchased that we use pretty much every day while we're doing our memory work specifically. And this is in regards to foundations. My oldest is just in foundations right now. So if you are a challenged mom, or even if you're in essentials, because my daughter's not in essentials yet, and you have a resource that you feel like you wish you'd had when you were in foundations or would be a good thing to purchase now, please leave me a comment, because I would love to go ahead and start investing in these, because we plan on doing CC forever. So the first thing is kind of obvious, but I'm going to show it anyway. This is a foundations guide. I love this. It's my Bible. So my homeschool Bible. I just want to clarify that. The foundations guide is just a wealth of information. If you have not read all the way through it, I highly recommend that you just take some time and read through. It has so much good information on memorization, on why we need community, on why they laid out the foundations guide the way they did, how it connects later on. It just really helps you get the vision of what CC is about. I also love the foundations guide because it's a one-time purchase, and it has all 3 cycles in it, all of your art, all of your science. I mean, you can do CC only having this puppy and a tin whistle. Yeah, you definitely need those. But this, I don't know, I didn't realize that all that information was in there last year. I was more like, okay, what do I need to be teaching my daughter? And so when I realized that there was all of that in there that explained everything, it just kind of made me go, oh wow, I should have read that at the very beginning. So if you have a moment, take time, flip through your foundations guide, especially if you're a new member this year. Just go through and read the first few pages of that. I think you'll find it really helpful and encouraging with your CC journey. So the next thing, you can purchase these through classicalconversationsbooks.com, or you can purchase them if you are able to go to a bookstore, say at a practicum, or sometimes they have book events where you can purchase these. So the first thing, this applies for one cycle, so there's one for each cycle. This is the Geography Trivium table. So it has your blackline map. I'm just going to show these real fast. And it also has like colored maps. This where just like what we kind of use in class, which makes it easy for the kids when they're going over what's been done in class. Your black line is what you need if you're doing Memory Master, so that's here. And these are perfect for tracing and labeling and all of that. They're also dry erase, so they're great to take home and say, hey, put a star in Lansing, Michigan, and have them put a star there. They also have this really nice on the front that tells you each week what you should be memorizing, so you can kind of go through, and as your student has those mastered, you can check them off. So that's really nice. We use this pretty much every day. I have Ella start off her day usually with map tracing, but then we also use it for, like I said, with the dry erase marker. The next thing, this was a new purchase for me this year, is the math Trivium tables, and this applies to all 3 cycles because math repeats every cycle, which is so nice once you get through the first one. But it has your hundreds chart on the front, and again, this is dry erase. It has a lot of stuff inside right now that is not applicable to foundations. It does have this really nice chart that I really like. That is where you can kind of see the pattern. So it's the times table, which as they get older, especially if they're going to be memory masters, they have to save the times tables and not just skip count. So this is a really good resource if you have someone that's thinking about doing a memory masters. Again, like I said, dry erase. So you can, use your dot markers on there. You can use a dry erase marker and just wipe it clean. I actually had my 4-year-old today. We went through and counted to 100, and he just put a mark in each box as we went through. So there's all kinds of ways you can use this. On the kind of back middle part, it has all of our equations we'll be learning at the end of the year. So again, this was a new purchase for me this year that we've been using pretty much every time we go over math. It's been really nice, and like I said, I even use it with my younger ones just for counting purposes because it wipes right off. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, because I don't know, maybe a lot of you know this, maybe some of you don't, but CC has apps that you can download. And I love them. I love it so much. I use it all the time. I will let Ella use the iPad and go over all of her memory work. It's an excellent way for her to review by herself without me having to be there. I use it when we do review time to go through review work and make sure we're hitting everything, because you can access all the songs, you pick the week and the subject, and it's right there. So I will tell you, the songs that they don't have on here are the timeline song, and they also do not have the states and capitals song that's with this year. I don't think there was a song for last year. They do have the president's song, and these will update. So if you purchase them this year, say you purchase cycle 3, then it will update with the new material that they're putting in for the next cycle. So you do have to purchase one for each cycle, and I believe they are $15 a piece. But again, they update on their own. They've already updated it with the new president's song, and so it's a really good investment because it's a one-time purchase, again, for each cycle. So I think it would be $45 total if you purchased all 3 of them at one time, but you can purchase them year by year. And so purchase one and see if you use it. But I'll kind of just show you real quick what it looks like when you open it up. So it has each of your subjects on there, and then you can go and click on one. So I'm going to do history here, and it will, I'm going to keep the sound off just for copyright reasons. I don't want to violate those, but it plays this, it says it just like on the CD. So if you've heard the CD or heard it in class or have it at home, you know that she reads the history sentence, and then she also sings it, or another lady sings it, and they sing it through a couple of times. So the words come up as she says it, and then they also have these pictures. So this is our week 1 one. I, again, don't want to show it too much. The glare is really terrible in here, I'm sorry. So it has pictures that come up, which is just really nice for the kids to kind of see pictures, especially if you have a visual kid, because sometimes just hearing it isn't enough to see pictures. This is also really nice because you can hear the Latin pronunciations, again, just like on the CD, but it's a little bit easier to access. I always got frustrated with the CD when there's 80 some tracks on the CD trying to get to the right track. So this is nice because, again, I just pick subject, and that, sorry, I'm the glare in here so bad. The subject comes up, I can pick the subject, and then once that pops back up, I can pick the week that I want. So it just makes it a little bit easier to get to the material that you're wanting to get to. The last thing is a CC Connected account, and that's the one I can't really show you because I'm recording this on my computer. But if you don't have a CC Connected account, or a C3, you might see it referred to as that, I would really recommend you thinking about getting one. You can get one for a month and try it out, and if you don't like it, you can cancel it. It's a $6 a month membership, and there are just a wealth of resources on there. Not only do you get access to the file sharing, where moms and dads like you and I, who maybe are really skilled with Publisher and can make really awesome worksheets for their kids, or maybe they're really musically inclined and they can make awesome songs to help remember science. All of that kind of stuff is on there. But also, when you have a CC Connected membership, you can go into the Learning Forum, and they have all of the songs. They have the official Timeline Motions videos, so you can go and see all of, listen to the Timeline song, and you can see the motions that go along with it. You can listen to, again, the math songs. You can listen to the English, the Latin. They have all of that, what you would typically get on the CD. They have that all available on the CC Connected with the membership. So those are streaming. They can't be downloaded, so it's not the same as having a CD because you can't necessarily take it and pop it in your car. But if you're home a lot, or if you want to take your computer, if you go on vacation, it is a good way to access those things without necessarily having to bring your CD and CD player with you. There's just a wealth of information on CC Connected. I'm still discovering things that are on there all the time. So again, that's a $6 membership. If you're a tutor, you get a discount on that. Once you're signed up, once your director labels you as a tutor, you'll get a discount. So it's just another reason to think about tutoring if you're maybe interested in that. So those are my 5 hey, that was nice, 5 favorite classical conversations resources that I have found to be the most beneficial for us while we're doing foundations. Again, if you have a resource that maybe I didn't mention that you think is just the bomb. Leave me a comment below because I'd love to check that out. Like I said, I'm all about having ways to make my life a little bit easier. And I hope that maybe you guys will consider one of these and make your homeschooling life a little bit easier. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.